My name is Ryan Hilliard, and I want to share the story of God's grace in my life. The religion that I grew up in is very knowledge-based and legalistic. If you don't believe the same thing that everyone else does and do it exactly the right way, then you're not going to go to heaven. And because it's so legalistic, and because I had this idea in my head that is sort of subtly preached that if you do the wrong thing, then you'll be punished. When I was 10, I was diagnosed with a hip disease, and I saw that at the time as punishment for sin, and I saw it that way for a long time. The hip disease and a lot of other things in my life made me feel that God wasn't always there, that there were times when He would kind of show up and give me some piece of grace or mercy, but most of the time it was just He was waiting to punish me again, to make me hurt again. I started to believe differently about God and myself and where I stood with Him when I moved out to Utah, and I had hard conversations with people that I met, with my wife, with pastors, and just with friends, and started to see that God had been changing me all along, and that these things that had happened in my life weren't just punishment, they were instruction. They weren't something vindictive. They were part of God's mercy for me, and it was Him showing me that I don't need to know everything to be saved. I want to get baptized today because I am free of having to know everything, and I'm free of having to be perfect, and because I believe that God's grace has changed my life for the better and for good.